Greetings, guys. How you doing? So I'm in the middle of coloring my hair. So you're going to see me tomorrow. Plus, I have a couple of new scarves I got to show off. So, anywho, I wasn't sure. I sat here all day long going, all right, who, and what are we going to talk about? So we are going to, next video, we'll channel Carl Sagan, an astronomer and planetary scientist. Right now we're gonna talk about we're gonna pull some cards here. Spirit team has to we still need Spirit team to pick some out for us, but so we're gonna talk about okay, and nobody wants to hear this, including myself, but at this point, according to the energies, we did have another timeline shift, by the way, this morning, early morning, okay? So that those feelings that you might be having of, like sometimes I'll go, okay, this is surreal. This doesn't look real to me. This is weird. Where I am, my home, my clothes, people, whatever's on the boob tube, it's, so for me, that's how timeline shift affects me. You might feel nauseous, you might be extra tired, you might not be able to sleep, you might feel a little cranky. Because remember now, when we're having a timeline shift, there's energies coming down and giving us new downloads, okay? New energies to download. And when that happens, we are literally changing our DNA, okay? It's a beautiful thing, people, all right? And also, there's going to be other energies in the lower chakras that are going to cause us to be triggered. Like I start my mornings with dog videos. That's just what I do. It puts me in the right frame of mind. I'm not quite so cranky or focused on something I shouldn't be focused on. It's just how I choose to spend my morning. It's kind of like a meditation for me. I'm just getting a bunch of good juju off the doggy video. So that's how I start my day. But it also triggers me, right? It'll bring up, one memory will lead to another, and then to another, and then to another. And for me, there's a lot of cleansing and releasing in the morning. Just getting out that old stagnant juju and bringing in the good stuff, right? So it affects people differently. No one is the same. And some of you may not feel it at all. And that's okay too. There's no right or wrong way to deal with a timeline change, okay? But the timeline change, I just want you to know, is for the better. Things are starting to come together as other things fall apart. Those things that fall apart are making room for the other things, the better things to come together. So we are going to read on Couchman and his, at this point, short-term position of fake leader of the free of the country of the free and the brave. So we do need to read on that, and we need to accept it at this point in time. According to the energies, this is what is going to happen. Okay, so let's Spirit Team pick a deck. Now, you'll see me tomorrow's videos. My divining rod, my Spirit Team is giving me a hug right now. All right, which deck should we use, Spirit Team? Point to the deck, please. All right. This one? Okay, they want the Harmony deck. Took them a sec. They want the Harmony deck. This is a pretty deck. Give it a shuffle. And for those of you who like the sound of the shuffle, I'm a 3 person. I'm a number 3 person. A lot of things I do are in 3s. Entertainment purposes only. that works. Entertainment purposes only. Please don't forget to come to our Healing Truth Tarot's Sunday live event. That is every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. All right. And also on the 7th of September, which is a Sunday, which would be after our Sunday live at 5 p.m. Eastern, is our Zoom room where we practice uncensored freedom of speech. It is not recorded. It is not posted on any social media platform. That's just for us, okay? So if you need the link, the Zoom link, email me, okay? Email me. Oh my goodness, there we go. And I'll send you the link, okay? And that's free, okay? And so is the Sunday Live. The only one that's a membership is the first Friday of the month, members only. All right, so Spirit Team, talk to us about, I don't know, in general right now. Oh, well, all right then. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they do it in twos sometimes. So the first one to fall out was King of Pentacles. So that's him. That will be him in that position. Power. And for me, political readings, coins or pentacles are power. So that's him. And that's him as the judgment comes down on Rump Roast. It is also, that is also connected to him and his own removal. Many more states now are finding out that there was contest pilferage. But we knew that that's that domino effect that we talk about, that Mandela effect, where one thing like New York, a county in New York that started a lawsuit. Okay, Rockland County. Yeah. I mean, obviously more are going to follow. What's next? What else, Spirit Team? Two of Cups, partnerships, making choices between one situation, person, place, or thing, or another. Okay, Spirit Team says that's about him choosing his cabinet. There will be different people in his cabinet. I think he's going to keep one or two from the existing minions. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so that's a message regarding power. This contest pilferage thing is becoming much more widespread. And it's moving fairly quickly, okay? Comparatively speaking. I mean, we've been sitting here waiting 8 months for Rump Roast to be gone, right? So this, these other counties realizing, or they, well, Spirit Team says that they, so many of them already knew. They were suspicious, and they just didn't move on it. And I'm not getting the reason why. I don't know why. There was something regarding politics. It had something to do regarding lawsuits or loopholes or something to that effect. When you're dealing with people that lie every time they open their face and words fall out of their face, when you're dealing with people like that, there can't be loopholes. These things have to be tight. Yeah, there we have the Five of Wands. There's so many people do not want him in that position. Okay, so the Spirit Team just used the word impeachment and interrogation. And investigation. Thank you, Spirit Team. I knew there was another word. Okay, we have two Ace of Cups. That is a transfer of... they're telling me power. I mean, even though it's not a coins card, They're telling me a transfer of power, an upheaval of some sort that brings an overflow of emotion. The cup is full, but not in his favor. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, reaping what he sows. Getting the energy that he puts out, or already has put out. We have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen brings the truth. That is often my Flower Queen card. Sometimes the Queen of Wands is my Flower Queen card because the Wands are about taking action. But in a way, so are the Swords, bringing the truth. Now, the Queen is not very tolerant of shenanigans. And it's often with her, it's often off with your head. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. So this is, this card here is actually Couchman thinking, oh yeah, I've got this, look at me, I'm so good, but the truth is he doesn't know what he's doing, and I've said that all along. He doesn't, you may hear my son in the background, he's, again, with the, a little bit of defiance there with my boy. I love that kid so much. Anywho, so I've often said, I've been saying it right along, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't want the position because he wants to be president per se. He wants a position for the power of the presidency. Coins, power. Oh, we have one upside, flipped up already. Two of Swords, so that's people are going to have to make some choices. Because, but for the most part, 95%, I want to say probably more, they're telling me 98%. 98% of the people on Capitol Hill do not want him in there. It is busy tonight on my street, you guys. People are enjoying the weather. All right, so I'm going to pause a minute. Okay, there we go. All right, so anywho, people making choices on how to remove him. And it's not going to, it's not going to take much. Things are just going to fall into place. And then we have the Strength card. That is the strength of the people, including us, who are not interested in him being there. The strength of the people, the strength of the politicians that are awakening, or in the politicians who are dropping their fear because Rumpro's not going to be there anymore to threaten them. Now, listen, he's going to try to threaten these same people. Well, I know this and I know that, and they're just not afraid of him. It's not his power that the Strength card is signifying. It's other people's power. OPP, other people's power. Here's guys. Then we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is it's a wish granted. It's a wish granted card. So wish is granted. Now, who's the wish is granted for? Let's see. Is that our wish? Or is it his wish? It's our wish. Knight of Wands. So, Spirit Team, I want to know what's going to happen after he's gone. What is going to happen after Couchman is gone? Listen, I want to tell you guys, I understand that some of you are upset and angry and frustrated, but some of your comments are a little bit snarky. So I do remove those. Please be kind. This is not my fault. Page of Cups. What's going to happen after he's gone? Page of Cups. Message is coming. Message is coming through that bring us emotional relief. And just the relief of him not being there either. Where we take another deep breath. But we take it, it's kind of like a bated breath. A bated deep breath, if you see what I mean. Cautiously optimistic breath. Because we're going to be like, okay, what's next? Who's next? Will panel of 4 of previous leaders of the country, will a panel of 4 of the previous leaders of our country move into position in the House of White when he's not there, when Couchman is gone? Yep, the world. End of one cycle, beginning of another, a new world. Will our flower queen be acting president at the same time that this panel of 4 former leaders moves into the House of White? Because I'm hearing they're saying clean up, clean up. She's going to have so much stuff to do, she's not going to have time to be cleaning up his messes. Yes. Sword of truth, yes. At some point, she will be acting president. I think they're going to clean up some of the mess first. And when then she is, and I say acting president in until there's a proper timing, the proper timing of a swearing in, because the contest pilferage information by that time will be overwhelming. And temperance, our balance, finding a balance. All right, you guys, that was a pretty good reading. Let me know what you think. All right, don't forget to visit Substack. I did not post on Substack today. I am working on an everyday post. Things like this take time. This evening, actually, my spirit team and I are going to have a serious chat about when we're going to do the Pampered Pet Psychic podcast, okay? We're going to have a chat about that. We're going to open my calendar, and they're going to help me pick a day. And it won't be a Sunday. That might be a Thursday. That might be a Thursday, but I don't know, I was kind of liking not doing that on Thursday. It might be, how about a Friday? Let's do a Friday. Thank you, Spirit Team. I guess we're talking about it right now, Spirit Team and I. How about a Friday? So I'll pick a date that's a Friday. Obviously not the first Friday of the month. That's the members only live. But the next Friday after that, I think. Yeah, okay. All right, then. I'll let you know the exact date, okay? Thanks for showing up, you guys. You'll see my mug tomorrow. The nails are starting to get screwy. I'll be doing those too tomorrow, probably. It's time. It's time to change. Okay. Much love, many blessings. And I'll see you guys in the funny papers.